One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's got 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. He rifles one deep down the right side. Let's talk a little about Arizona. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's in goal. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Works the middle of the field. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in...
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Bass. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The kick is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's loose down the left side. The 20, the 10, touchdown BYU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Kennedy. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the backfield. It's Lester. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the... Turning it on! He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Look out, he's got room!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That gives him 54 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throw him the ball.
The give to the back. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Motion from the back. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that one's incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Release to the back. It's complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. BYU lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. And some room to work. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Here comes the heat. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. BYU right back to the line. To the air, it's Kennedy. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. BYU has this offense clicking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Zings it complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Split backs here. Wants to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lester. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking for a crease. It's back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points. And
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's in goal. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. BYU lines up quickly.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. On the ground with the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies to the line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
Arizona comes out with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It'll be third and long. And they'll take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.